So to start off with, let's do a super easy one, the genre endpoint. This one just gets all the genres. If we look at how this is implemented in app.py, you're just making a call to API/genres. And this one, it has no parameters passed to it, so we can just copy it if we want to check it out in the Neo4j sandbox browser. See how that works. Boom, it just sends over all the genre nodes. If you notice here, we're using this tx function. You can find more information about those in the documentation. These are pretty cool. If it fails, it'll retry. Like for example, if your internet connection goes in and out as you're connecting to the desktop to the sandbox, you'll notice that it tries a couple times, and either it fails because your internet died or it eventually succeeds. Getting a little bit more information is the list of people. Improve it. This one isn't actually used in the app, but it's just here so we can test whether or not our serializer is working. So similarly, this one literally grabs all the people and returns all the people. What we really do use in the app, however, is finding people by ID. So let's try that one next. So for this one, we need to have a person ID. How do you know what to choose? Since this data, based on the original source of this data, we're going to use a TMDB ID. So let's use Patrick Wilson again and grab his TMDB ID. Here he is, Patrick Wilson. He has a poster image, a name. He's acted in a bunch of movies. Let's look him up. All right, so here's the function for getting the person based on ID. Again, it uses these functions that allow you to do a lot more with a lot less lines of code. And if we try this in the Neo4j browser, we have to grab the ID, paste it here and send. And there he is, Patrick Wilson. If we look at the results in the tabular view, we can see a bit more information about him. We have a very similar situation going on with movies by ID. Again, we're using the TMDB ID to look at the movie. It's a little different here. You can see we have the optional authorization token and the required TMDB ID to look at a particular movie. So why is this optional? If we're an anonymous user, we don't have a authorization token, so we don't want to submit this information. But if we're a logged in user, we want to be able to see what our rating is for this movie if we've given one at all. So going back to the app to grab a TMDB ID, let's pick this movie at random. Let's pick this TMDB ID. I'm going to delete this token placeholder and add this one. And here we can find out more information about this particular movie. Back in the code. So when you're getting the movie by TMDB ID, this is a little bit overloaded. You could argue that we should split this up into more queries and not have this one mega query, but performance-wise, it doesn't really seem to matter with a database of this size. So let's see what this looks like. I'm going to paste in the query, grab the TMDB ID of the movie, and hit play. First error, I don't have a user ID because I'm not authenticated. So let's grab, alright, so I didn't comment it out, I just made it equal to 1, so it would just work. So here's the information about a movie. The movie in question is Stretch. That's the one that we're looking at. And in this query, we get a bunch of results. We see the director of the movie. We see the genres that the movie belongs to: comedy, crime, and action. We see some related movies. If I tap on it, I'll see the actor and director of the movie. Over in table view, we got the movie, the directors, the actors, the related movies, and the genres. And now let's find an actual user, not user ID 1, to actually plug into this. So if I go here, let me see if I can remember. Nope. Let me create a new account. Oh, maybe it was Betsy. No. Alright, I've just created my account. We're looking at this movie. I'm going to give it a 3-star rating. And now over in this, I will search for my user by username. Here I see my rating. That's about it for this particular endpoint. But let's look a little closer at it in the code. So the first thing that happens is it asks the database, hey, send me back all this information. This is who I am. This is my user. This is the movie I'm interested in. After that, it passes the results through some serializers to grab the information out of the results in a way that the app will understand. And then it produces JSON that will be sent to the front end. Next query, let's look at ratings. Why ratings? We use it to build the recommendation, and it's one of the few or the only feature of this app in which you can delete, edit, or create a new thing, in this case a rating. So let's go to the code and see what that looks like. Let's do a search for rate. Here we are, rate movie. Okay, in this case, I'm gonna not use user ID, but instead I will use my username, Betty2, and I'm gonna pick a movie to rate. What's one that I haven't done before? Evening Star. It has no rating. I'll grab the ID from the URL. And I'll type in a rating. I want to give this one a rating of 1. Alright, now let's go refresh this page. I can see my rating. What if I want to delete the rating? Next endpoint. It's very similar. I'm going to grab my movie ID. Here's me. Now, deleted one relationship. If I hit refresh here, no more ratings. If I want to edit my rating, it's the same as create rating. Let's give this a 1. And now we can try again, giving it 3 stars. What if I want to, this is one type of reading, what if I want to read all the movies that have been rated by me? Again, I have to be logged in. These are my 4 movies. Now that we've rated the movies, we can work on our recommendations, recommended for me. So this query takes as inputs just my user ID, but the important moving parts are the movies that I've rated and the movies that other people that have rated the movies that I've rated have rated. It's a very simple recommender. Let's break it down into its constituent parts. So first it matches me and the movies I've rated. It matches other users, the movies they've rated, as long as I'm not the same as the other user. And I have a similar rating of my movies to their movies. It takes those 2 items, the other users and their movies. It finds other movies that these users have rated that aren't equal to the same movies that we've both rated, and it returns this list of movies ordered by the average rating on the movie. So let's go piece by piece. So first, let's match me with, well, let's gather people who have similar tastes in me. They've rated the same movies as I have, and they've given these movies a rating similar to the one that I gave. So I'm gonna, for easiness, use username. And other me. And for now, I will just delete this part. Alright, here's me in the middle. These are the 4 movies I've rated. And these are the other users who have similar ratings to my rating. So for example, in this case, I have a rating of 3. This person is 4, 1.5, 3, 4, 4.5. If I wanted to make it even more similar, I'd make this like this with a 1. And now this is a lot smaller. These people are a lot more similar. Well, I don't know if they're a lot more similar, but it's definitely a more concentrated group. This person gave this movie a 3. I gave it a 3. I gave this rating a 4. This is a 3.5, 3.5, 4, 4. Alright, let's add the next step. So I have my people that are similar to me. We've given these movies similar ratings. But I want to find out new movies. I don't care about these old movies. So let's go to the next piece. I'm going to find movies that they've rated that we both haven't watched. And let's return these movies. There is a lot of them. But do we really care about all these movies? No, well, maybe we do, but I think what we're really interested in is the ones that this group of people similar to me, find the most interesting or the highest rated. So let's add some conditions. Alright, I want to take the average of the other person's rating for the movie. Let's see. Alright, so it seems like For the Birds will be really good. A good recommendation for me. Let's see what it says here. See, I forgot I changed this, so let's change this back to 2. See why they don't match. They're not ordered yet. I forgot that step. Order by average rating. Alright, so these guys, very good matches for me. Now that in this looser population. If I refresh, I'll go back to the beginning. But if I want to go with people that are a lot more similar to me, then I'll make this number smaller. Let's take a closer look at what happens when something is returned from this transaction. It returns some serialized movie records for each record in the result. So let's look at serialized movie, see what that looks like. So it's a pretty simple serializer. It maps the TMDB ID to the ID, title to title, summary to plot, released, duration and runtime, and the poster image is mapped to poster.